Good morning, otherworldlies. This is Julian Angel, your dark mask diva. Hello, hello. Alright, so I was talking about pretty privilege, and I'm complaining about it, right? Alright, well, there are people who are unattractive, and they're like, it sucks. It sucks real bad. Okay, and they are tired of not feeling attractive, not getting any of the perks that they see attractive people getting. They want to know, how can I be more attractive? Okay, they're describing, they go out with their friends, and they are the DUF, right? The designated ugly fat friend. Okay, well, let's not assume that you're ugly just because you're fat. Some larger people are actually the pretty one. They just think they're ugly because they're the fat one. Okay, let's not assume just because you're the bigger one that you're the least attractive. That could be in your head. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start to practice self-esteem. Okay, so the second thing you're going to want to do is look at your friends. Look at your friends and their confidence. All right. Say like, it's usually, when you have your female friends or whatever, it's usually like a group of 4 women. It's usually 4 women who are like best friends, and you all go out clubbing, right? So you're looking at these women, and they usually have a way that they're smiling and they're flirting with guys and getting drinks, right? Study what they're doing. They've probably been cute their whole lives, right? So they probably know how to talk to guys. Correct. Watch what they're doing. You probably don't know how to talk to guys, right? You may have just been sort of always like a wallflower. You're shy. Maybe you have social anxiety. Maybe maybe you grew up in a household and nobody ever told you how to flirt, how to talk to somebody, how to like have any self-confidence. Maybe someone's like, you're too loud, you're too this, you're too that. So nobody ever like told you how to feel good about yourself. Okay, so maybe you don't know, right? I've always just been really outgoing. I mean, we moved around a lot when I was a kid, and I was always around people who were not like me. So I always had to like, bam, go the extra mile to just like reach out and come out of myself and just be like, okay, I'm not going to make any friends unless I reach out and let people know it's okay to be my friend even though I look different than you or talk different than you or, whatever. Like, it's okay to be my friend or whatever, because I'm just like a people person, right? So I always had to be outgoing. And then Tao, people wanted to be my friend. And I also have a lot of interests, like I like to draw. I always liked media. I always liked taking pictures, right? I always liked my picture taken. There was like, I wanted to be a model when I grew up, right? So I was like, yeah, take my picture. Like, I never had a problem letting people do that. So I was always into clothes. I mean, there was always like something fun to do. And I had unusual hair. So people were always wanting to do my hair. And I'm like, okay. So I would just sit there. People would be braiding my hair and sticking pins in it, doing this. And I'd be like, they'd be pulling my hair. And people were always wanting to do my hair because it was like unusual hair to them, right? So, people were always doing my hair. And to this day, my hair is still very unusual hair, right? And so I was always just having fun and like having fun with makeup, and I was just always having fun with other people. Okay, not everybody had that experience growing up. Some people like felt like other people didn't like them, and some people really don't like other people. Let's just face it. Some people didn't like other people. Okay, like me, I always liked boys. Like, I always had boys that were friends. I always like I have my girly side over here, and then I had my tomboy side over here. So I had like interests that were like boy-related interests and like girl-related interests. So I had all these friends that were girls, and they were always doing my hair, and we were always like girl stuff and like drawing and coloring and doing makeup and all this. And then I had like boys, and we'd play in the mud and play cars and like do that kind of stuff, right? And play war and stuff like that, right? And okay, so I had I'm a Gemini, I have these 2 different sides of my personality, so I thought I was well-rounded, right? So I was never uncomfortable talking to the opposite sex. Like, I could make friends with guys real easily and girls. And, like, I was never uncomfortable talking to people that looked different than me or had, like, another accent. I'm like, wow, what language do you speak? Or whatever. I'm not shy. I'm super extroverted, right? Okay, some people are painfully shy. Or maybe they got teased and, and someone said, you're weird or whatever. I don't care if somebody says I'm weird. I'm like, thank you. Let me show you how weird I am. I'm super weird, okay? Like, you don't even know. And people are like, yeah, she's weird, And, and if people try to insult me, I'm just like, I take it as a compliment. I'm like, yeah, thanks, Like, I don't care. I'm just like, I just have like confidence and stuff. Okay, not everybody has confidence. In fact, most people don't, you guys. So, if you do not feel attractive, you need to find something you really like about yourself, okay? Really, really like about yourself. Like, pick some features you really like about yourself and decide that you're really going to like that, and that's really your selling point, okay? So that's what you're going to want to do first of all. Okay, when you go out, that's your thing about yourself that you're really going to let shine. Now, that's something that you're probably not used to doing because you're around all your pretty friends and they're used to, bam, letting that shine about themselves, right? They're used to like really just being, they're used to being in the spotlight. You're used to just kind of sitting back there. I bet you're used to sitting back there holding everybody's purse, right? They're like, here, hold my purse, I'm going to go dance. And they're getting asked to dance by all these different guys. And like, not him again. Oh my God. Oh, it's him. Don't let him see me. Not him again. Here he comes. Have it buy everybody drinks. Here, do you want something? Do you want to dance with him? Why don't you dance with him? You never dance with anybody. Why don't you dance with him? And they're like that, and you're just kind of like, wow, just throw me to the wolves, why don't you? Thanks a lot, So you just feel like they're kind of like throwing you under the bus all the time, like, thanks a lot, you're just sacrificing me to this like total dork that the rest of you don't want to talk to. So you just kind of feel like chopped liver next to everybody, right? Okay. You want to figure out what the rest of these girls are doing, okay? Where they just feel entitled, okay? Your pretty friends feel entitled. They feel like the cutest guy should ask them to dance. The guys with the most swag should be asking them to dance. The guys who see them should be buying them drinks, right? They don't want to be around annoying guys because the pretty girls with the confidence, they feel like once those guys disappear, some other guys are going to take their place. And you know what? Because that is totally the truth. Alright, because pretty girls just get inundated with attention like all freaking day. And it gets annoying. Alright, what happens when someone comes up to talk to you? You probably go, ugh. You don't know what to do, right? Because you're shy. You've got a wall up, right? Because you don't feel good about yourself. Okay, so you need to let that go. If you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. Do not feel like the best looking people, the people with a lot of money, the people that you don't even think would go to therapy, they are totally in therapy, dude. Trust me, they're in therapy. And you're like, no, even therapists are in therapy, okay? Your therapist goes to therapy, okay? And they take antidepressants. I mean, like, you don't even know. Seriously, dude. So you watch your gorgeous friends. They just feel entitled because they don't know what it's like to be unattractive. They've always been cute. Okay? You watch them. Start acting like them. You're like, but they're so conceited. Yeah, just start acting like that. You're like, ew, that's disgusting. But you're like, you're not going to get to feeling good until you start acting like that. And you're like, but I feel like such a phony acting like that. That's not how I am. But if you don't put on an air of feeling good about yourself, you're not going to get in the mood. If you're just sitting there like a wallflower like this, you're going to put off that vibe. and no one's going to treat you like the prize. See, they wouldn't act like that because they don't feel like that. They go out like, I'm all that, and all the guys are going to buy me drinks, and everyone's going to dance with me, and everyone's going to take us out later, and I'm going to probably find a sugar daddy, and this and that and the other is going to happen. That's probably what happens to them, right? Or someone's going to find a husband, or something like that, or someone's going to find some rich dude, or someone's going to get attention from the hottest guy there. That's how they feel about themselves. You just feel like you're going to hold everybody's purse. All right? So you need to start acting like them, even if you don't feel like them. And you're like, how? Just study everything they do. Study everything they do, okay? You're around the two of them, the three of them all the time. Just start acting like them. You're like, but they just act ridiculous. Well, do you want to get out of your shell or not? Okay. Do you want to start getting special treatment? Do you want to start feeling good about yourself? You feel silly? Get out of your comfort zone. That's the only thing you can really do. Start acting like them. All right. You don't like the way you look. Realistically, okay, you're going to need to start eating better and exercising. Okay? You're going to have to quit eating junk food. All right. You're going to have to quit laying around. You're going to have to start exercising. You're going to either have to start distance walking. That'll take the pounds off because you're probably overweight, right? That will make you depressed. Being overweight makes you depressed. It sucks. Okay, I lost 50 pounds all by myself. You know what helps take the weight off? Walking. You know what else? Fasting. Yeah. What kind of bad habits do you have? You need to quit the freaking bad habits. If you feel sorry for yourself, you need to quit doing that. If you take in a lot of salt, you need to quit doing that. Sugar. I still intake a lot of sugar. I need to stop doing that. You need to drink a lot of water. You just start eating right, okay? If you don't know how to do that, go talk to your doctor about it. Now, I don't suggest starving yourself and getting super, super skinny, because guys really don't like that. And I come from California, land of the skinny people, okay? People are skinny here. I'm considered fat, okay? People here are skinny. Yeah. Very skinny. So, but you know what? Guys basically don't like skinniness. You know what they like? They like you to be a healthy weight, but they want you to have an hourglass figure, okay? So, you need to be healthy, height, weight proportion, but a man basically prefers an hourglass figure. They want you to have a smaller waist, and then they want your hips to come out, right? Got a shapely booty, and they want you to have something up here, okay? So they want, like Marilyn Monroe. That's the figure guys prefer, okay? So they want you to have some hips, booty, some chest, okay? Small waist. Most guys don't prefer muscular. Most guys don't prefer skinny. Okay, they want you to look feminine. They want you to look like a female. So I don't want you to think that you need to be some skinny, looking like you take a bunch of drugs. Okay, that's not what guys like. They really don't like that. Okay, you should be thinner than me though, but you should not be skinny. Okay, so that's what guys prefer. Don't find out what guys like to look at, what they think is hot, okay? You might want to have someone give you a makeover. Figure out what guys think is hot. It's not necessarily what your gay guy friends think is hot, okay? Those are gay guys. Those are guys that are attracted to other guys. You might let them cut your hair, do your makeup. You might look a lot better when they're done with you, but I mean, is that what straight men find sexually attractive? I don't know. Let's see, people tell me that I look like a mafia wife or a mail order bride. I take that as a compliment. I don't know. People seem to like it. Some people think it's tacky. I don't care. I like it. I don't want to look like a soccer mom. That's just me. I'd rather look like this. That's just me. Let's see. But yeah, guys like Marilyn Monroe's figure. So if you want to look like that, don't look too fat, don't look too thin. Let's see what else. It's mainly your confidence is up here. Okay. You like to go out dancing. Start taking some dancing classes. You know what I mean? Like, learn some, like, exotic dance moves. So you could do some cool stuff out on the floor. I like to do cool stuff on the dance floor. That's fun. And it's funny because, you know, I used to do a lot of really cool dance moves when I was younger. And then I got sick and injured and I couldn't walk and I taught myself to walk again. Guess what? I started dancing again and it just like came back to me. I could almost dance better than I could walk. It's crazy. Yeah. So once you start to learn to dance again, you start getting really comfortable with your own body. And that is really attractive to other people. Yeah. Now, this is what's going to happen when you start getting more attractive. If you're used to not being attractive, and you start getting attractive, you can't bring people home with you. You can't sleep around. And you can't bring people home with you. You know why? You're going to get stalked. Yeah. So you can't be promiscuous. Because you're going to get stalked. Keep your body count low. If you are that gorgeous, you're going to have a problem. You're going to get stalked if you sleep with people. Because you're fine and you're having sex. All right. So you're going to want to be more money minded. If you're that good looking, you're really just going to want to, you know, chase your paper. You're going to want to use your looks to get money. So I hope you're not a sex maniac. Because it's going to be your own demise. You know what I mean? It's really not good. If you're a sex maniac and you're super good looking, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. Because if you like sex and you're gorgeous, you're just going to have men stalking you all the time. Okay, so you're going to have to be somebody who's not what is it called? One of those white liver types. Be into something else. I mean, it's okay to like it. You should. I mean, you're healthy, right? But be into something else. Now, once you lose your weight or gain your weight or whatever you need to do, figure out how to become more attractive. Okay? I'm not recommending plastic surgery and all this stuff unless you really need it. Okay? But really, it's being attractive is really like all in your head. It really is. But once you really start attracting people, you're going to get a bunch of attention and it's going to make you really uncomfortable. So you need to be careful. You're going to have people bothering you when you're walking up the street. They're going to get in your way and block you on the sidewalk. There is a thing going on in supermarkets where people are sexually harassing people in the supermarket. I talk about it happening to me. It's happening to a lot of women. Probably happening to like a lot of men too. It's happening to a lot of women. It's happening to me like a lot. It's happening every few times I go to the supermarket. It happens to me. So it's, you know, I complain about it and it sounds crazy and everything. It probably sounds crazy to people it's not happening to, but it is happening to a lot of people besides me. It's not just me. I mean, I was reading this article where there's a trend in this happening. There's a lot of sexual harassment in the supermarket for some reason. It's happening to a lot of employees at the supermarket, but it's happening where customers are harassing other customers. You're walking down the street, people will not move out of your way on the sidewalk. They will like block your path and you'll be like, excuse me, and they just talk to you and they just get in your spot and they won't go away. And you're going to, if you start to get seriously attractive and gorgeous, you're going to want to start being a little bit mean. You know how they talk about gorgeous women being mean? You're not being mean per se, you're being assertive. Excuse me, you need to move. I need to get past you. Pardon me, you're going to have to move this way. I was walking. You need to tell people that. Excuse me, I'm in a hurry and you're in my way. You're going to have to talk to people like that. Pardon me, I'm going somewhere. You're in my way. You're going to have to be very assertive. You cannot be a shy little person that has a whispery little voice. Unless you're trying to talk to a guy and get money out of him. Then you use that little voice. But I mean, with people who's in your way in the supermarket, people who's in your way on the sidewalk and stuff, yeah, you need to use that like assertive voice. If you need a whistle, if you need something like that, use it. But you need to be able to tell people to get out of your way. Because if you're attractive and you smell good, they're going to want to get as close to you as they possibly can. They're not worried about a 6 foot distance. No, they're going to get up in your face. And there's going to be all this room around you, and they're going to be like right there up next to you because you're attractive. And they're going to call it flirting, but it's harassment. Okay, and it wouldn't happen to you before. But now that you're attractive, it's going to happen to you all the time. So be ready for it. Be ready to assert yourself and tell them to move. Okay? Because people are just, I don't know if they think you're supposed to be flattered by that attention or not, but it is harassment. You need to tell them to get out of your way. And you can even tell them to get the F out of your way if you feel like it. If you're one of those people that likes to use the F word. I do. Okay? You know, a little bit of the hood comes out of me every once in a while. You just have to snap out of that mentality. Snap out of that, you know, I'm the ugly friend mentality. Or I'm the fat girl mentality. Or I can't do this mentality. Yeah, yes you can. You can do it. Because I've seen so many girls, and I'm looking at them like, you know, she's just as pretty as the rest of them. And there she is, she's just sitting there like with her low self-esteem, and I just feel like going over there going, I know you feel bad about yourself. You're just sitting there. And I want to tell her, but I'm like, well, that's not even my friend. I can't even say anything. But, yeah. There's some people I wish I could just be like, come here, you know, and I want to give them a makeover and be like, you know, they probably don't want to dress like me though, but I mean, I'm just saying. I kind of, you know, they're probably looking at me like, she is so tacky, oh my god. But I would just give you the makeover you wanted. I mean, I wouldn't make you dress like me or anything, but I still like look at some people and I'm just like, man, I wish I could help that person feel better about themselves. No one should have to feel bad about themselves. Yeah. But you can do better. You can feel better about yourself. You really should just be yourself and not have to feel like the bad one in your group. But yeah. But we can all do better. We can all feel better about ourselves, I think. But anyway, I hope I said something to help somebody. But the better looking you get, the more you're going to get unwanted attention. So I'm just, you know, don't be afraid to assert yourself. Okay? Hope I said something to help somebody. Anyway, comment below if you have any tips, if you have any stories, if you have anything to say. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Otherworldies, I love you all. And everybody, you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.